Welcome back everyone. In today's video I wanted to recommend an unusual book to you. It's Peter Thiel's 0 to 1. This book was something that I didn't even know I was going to read until about a week ago. This book outlines a lot of the lessons learned from some of the founding of some of the biggest companies in the world. Here are 2 or 3 key takeaways that I learned from the book. First and foremost, he argues really well about the idea of avoiding competition. He famously says that competition is for losers. What does he mean by that? Basically, the more competitive a market is, the harder it is to make a profit, and you just become a derivative, like another food delivery service or another version of Uber, for example. And what he advocates in this book is that all of the big tech companies in the world have actually created their own product category, essentially. And from the back of that, they create a monopoly, and off that monopoly, they can charge whatever pricing they like. And so if your goal is just to create another version of something, maybe it's worth reassessing that idea and try and think of something that hasn't been done before, which isn't always easy, but it's a thought experiment for you to meditate on. Second really key takeaway from the book is the importance of the founding team. The analogy that he uses is that the founding team is pretty much like a marriage, basically. You can have a great product in a red hot market, but if the founding team can't get along and don't have a shared vision, it's going to be a disaster. The third key takeaway is that if you have to rely too heavily on marketing for your product, like if one of your first hires is a salesperson, then your product isn't good enough. The product should naturally sell itself. It should be good enough that people want to talk about it and refer it to their friends. If that's not happening, then your product needs some development. He argues that only in the late stage maturity of a product should a really robust sales team be in place. And then he also talks about the idea of secrets. And what he means by secret is that what is a part of a product or an industry that only you know about, or you have a very unique understanding of. That could be the building blocks for your 0 to 1. So I really did enjoy this book. It was a short read, only about 200 pages, but it really was kind of an insider's look on how some of those big tech companies are formed. As always, it's all chewed up with different notes and everything like that. But I highly do recommend picking up this book. Not just if you're starting a company, if you're working in a corporate job, it also helps you understand how high-performing teams operate. Anyway, that's this week's video. Peter Thiel, 0 to 1. You won't regret it. Bye for now.